Hi guys, Darren from venomfluidart. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Fluidart Express. Up first, you would have seen Tonja from Creations with Tonja. Absolutely awesome artist. If you missed her, there'll be a link in the description. Click on that, go check her out. You'll love her, trust me. Absolutely fantastic. So, thank you for being our very special guest today, Tonja. We really appreciate it. So, what I thought I'd do today is have a little bit of a chat with all you guys about safety. Now that it's coming up to Christmas time, people are going to be having a lot more spare time on their hands with holidays and things like that. Going out into their little studios and having to play with the paint. Really enjoyable time. But what you have to remember is it's not only just epoxy resin that has harmful VOCs and is toxic. A lot of people avoid using resin on their artworks or coasters because of the fact the resin gives off the fumes, it's toxic, it makes you sick, and can seriously harm you in the long run. What you probably don't realise is acrylic paint also contains VOCs. Now, it makes it hard when we need to have fans running and things like that to get as much of that fumes out of the room while we're painting. You're better off using a full face respirator with carbon filters. That'll trap the VOCs, but they need to be changed regularly. Wear gloves, safety glasses, things like that. All the stuff that you'd use for resin, realistically, you should be using for acrylic painting as well. The fumes are quite nasty. Now, resiners have come up with this fantastic air purifier. Not only does it remove those VOCs out of the air, but it traps them and neutralizes them. Whereas a normal air purifier filter, like a carbon one, that would suck the fumes in, pass through the filter, clean air's coming out. Once that filter loads up, it'll start releasing those VOCs out of the filter back into the room. So it obviously pays to change the filter quite often. This one here actually neutralizes the VOCs. So not only is it pumping fresh air back out, there are no VOCs in it. From memory, the filter lasts about 2,000 hours before you have to replace it. So now my friends over at Resiners have sent me this so I can actually demonstrate to you guys just how much VOCs are actually in the air when we paint. I've had this room airing out pretty much all day because I've obviously got bits and pieces that are sitting here curing and things like that. The room is 15 meters by 10 meters, so that's around 49 foot long by 33 foot wide. So it's quite a big room. So you guys are probably in a smaller room, so it's going to confine any fumes a lot more in a smaller room. Okay, let's see what this little gadget does. We'll get a little cup. Now, our pouring medium Australia, we use, well, you can use a couple of different things, but say you're doing the Shelly art recipe, you're going to be using water-based enamel and Taubman's Easy Coat. You can get away with just the water-based enamel, but it tends to work a little bit better when you mix both together. For today's demonstration, I am just going to use the water-based enamel. So we'll pop the lid off, get a little stir and stick. Where are they? Okay. Right, and I'm just going to pour some of my pouring medium into that. Okay. Always put the lid back on, that way you don't knock it over. Now, we'll grab a tube paint. Add a couple of blobs, like we usually would. Now straight away you've heard that ramp up. So the fans actually speed it up because of the fumes that are now in the room while I'm mixing this. Obviously I'm closer to the camera while I'm mixing this because, well, closer to the machine while I'm mixing it because you won't be able to see it on camera otherwise. But even, I've tested this and I'm 10 feet away and it still does the same thing. So there we have our red. It's a little bit thick, so we'll add a bit of Joe Sonia. Mix it up. So when we're painting, we'd usually mix up half a dozen colours. You know, it's anywhere between 6 and 10 colours. That would take, you know, half an hour to an hour, depending on how quick you are. So what we'll do is, we'll mix up another colour. Pop the lid off. Alright. So just by you actually mixing up your paints, ready to actually paint, you're already breathing in all these fumes, which obviously aren't good for your health. Alright, so this one's a flow paint by Matisse. Mix that up. That's our Southern Ocean blue. Beautiful colour. Now because that's a flow paint, the mix is quite nice, so you don't have to add the Joe Sonia to it. Right. So in that short period of time, all we've done is mix up 2 colours, and you can see how much the machine is actually ramped up because of the amount of VOCs that are actually in the air that you're breathing in. Grab that. Pillow paint. Let's throw some pillow paint into the mix. So, put the pillow paint down. That's our black. So these are the products that we'd actually use to do our blooms, swipes, things like that. Without one of these machines, you would never know just how much VOCs you're actually breathing in while you paint. As that cures, the VOCs, they'll drop and be good. Like I said, with one of these machines, you'd leave it on, leave it in the room playing to itself, and that'll clear it all out of the room for you. Best not to be in the room after you finish painting, because like you can see, those fumes aren't real good. What we'll do is put them across to one side. What I might do is I'll put some lids on them. That way it seals all the fumes. Like that. So that's measuring total volatile organic compounds in the room. It changes to red when it becomes an issue. The in-between colour is a yellow. That's a moderate amount, so you really don't want to be breathing that in. especially without a respirator. Green, you're pretty much good to go. Either way, it pays to wear a respirator. Don't just rely on a machine like this to keep you safe. You need to take some initiative yourself and use a full respirator, gloves. I mean, this stuff's on your fingers all the time as a painter. You're going to be covered in it. It sinks into your skin, gets in your bloodstream, and can cause all sorts of nasty things. Now, these fumes alone can give you headaches, sore throat, sore eyes, dizziness, and they're just the basic light symptoms. It does get worse. The more you accumulate in your body, the worse it gets, and it can cause all sorts of things. Major kidney failure, neurological issues, you know, cancer, the list goes on. So just by me putting those lids on, that's done its job. It's cleared out the fumes. It's dropping nice and steadily. Perfect. Now, I have one here that's just paint and water. That's all that's in that. As you can see, it keeps twitching. Alright. That's golden paint and water. So say you're going to do a paint pour with just paint, water, whatever. You lay it down like so. You're going to use your torch for some air bubbles. Make sure you get rid of all the air bubbles, because you don't want air bubbles in your work. Up it climbs again. So even just paint and water, as soon as you torch something, it's going to start doing that. Another thing is, if you're in a hot room, the hotter it is, the more these things will outgas. So when you're playing with paint in a hot room, it's producing a lot more toxins into the air than it is when it's cold. So, alright, what I'll be doing is I'll be doing a whole heap of videos on this little machine here. It works like a treat, believe me. I actually plugged it in for the first time. I'll turn that off actually. I plugged that in for the first time last week. And I just finished doing a student versus teacher video. Came in here, put it down, plugged it in. So we've got wet paint everywhere, and it absolutely went off the Richter scale. So yeah, not good, especially when you're in here for like 5 and 6 hours at a time recording videos. So okie dokie, hope that helped a little. Like I said, I'll be doing quite a few more videos on this, showing you the breakdown of it, what's inside it, how to use all the features on it, things like that. So that was pretty much just a quick one to show you just how dangerous basic acrylic paint can be. That's without going into epoxy resins or clear enamel that we're going to use on coasters, things like that. So just food for thought. If I was you guys, being so close to Christmas, I'd put on my little Santa list, you know, grab some PPE. Full face respirator, gloves, anything that covers your skin. And yeah, one of these machines. If I hadn't have got this one to test, I was actually still going to buy one anyway. So health is a very important thing when it comes to painting, or anything else really. If you've got asthma, COPD, all those things that make it hard to breathe anyway, and you use art as therapy for yourself, you're still going to have to protect yourself from breathing all these fumes in, because they're really not good for you. Alright guys, that's it from me this week. I just thought I'd share that with you. There'll be a link in the description for resiners. Feel free to use it. Like I said, they supplied me with this machine this week, so thank you very much, resiners. It's definitely an eye-opener to just see how many fumes are actually in the room after you've painted, or while you're painting. So thank you. Alright guys, that's it from me. So have fun, take care, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.